Hello there, and welcome on in. Let's go ahead and get the game started, shall we? We only have like a... Hey, stop that. We only have a few days left in Valhalla. So we can probably finish this today. I love that this is, the version number is Ballad of a Gay Ghost. Alright. Rent's due on the 30th. Today's 29th. Please make sure your account has the necessary $10,000. I was thinking a lot about Kira Miki. Buying one of her posters will prevent her from getting too distracted. You've been talking a lot with that Alma girl. Jealous? Alright, let's go ahead and buy the poster. We're a little shy of the 10K at this point, but, you know, at this point, I think we're good. As long as we make some money today. Yeah. Let's check the news. Birth rates decrease as the youth prefers Lilum Company. At the beginning of the century, the idea that people would rather be with robots instead of other humans was treated as a joke. But the reality is that the convenience of these kinds of relationships become immensely popular among Glitch City's youth, to the point where birth rates are beginning to decrease at an alarming rate. Annie Mae, a 17-year-old student, agrees with the general sentiment. It's just so much better than dealing with other people, you know? You can just make your own perfect partner. Oh, and sex is amazing. Don't even get me started. It's expected that new regulations will soon be announced to address the situation. Being only with Lilum can be tiring, though. It just makes me think of... I think that was a plot point in an episode of Futurama. Wearing socks with sandals in public is now a crime. Finally. The important laws. I like to say we have the freedom to wear whatever we like in the streets of Glitch City, so long as we adhere to decency rules. However, that's about to change. Glitch City's Department of Public Decency has declared that wearing socks and sandals together is a punishable crime. If convicted, the guilty face 3 days in jail as punishment for using that abominable combo. But what do you think? Should we wear whatever we want? Or should the fashion police of high society decide for you? Whatever the case, I think I'll simply stick to the right side of the battle. Goodbye, socks and sandals. Gods be praised. First silly law I'm all in for. BTC closing 40% of its bars in Glitch City. British Trademark Council is facing some economic troubles in Glitch City, and it looks like they're on their way out. Blaming rising inflation rates and a weak currency, the BTC has given the order to disband almost half of its recreational businesses in the city. We can't keep doing business like this. Glitch City has a negative impact in our earnings. We can't continue in the red, a PR representative told the Augmented Eye. Prime Minister Quincy, on the other hand, thinks the BTC is just too greedy. They make a lot of money already, and now they're crying because they can't have more? Give me a break. Oh yeah, this. Late to the party, Augmented Eye. Go ahead and, have another save here. You know, just in case we want to get the bad ending or something. Let's go to work. Good evening. Hey. Okay, so... we've got almost everything, but we're still missing a couple of things for Saturday. And so, I designate you, Gillian Applegate, as official guy who goes to buy the rest of the stuff. Applegate? I have no idea who that is. Why me? I could send Jill, but I wouldn't dare send a lady by herself. I could go with her, but I believe the bar should have at least 2 people in the vicinity at all times. You're not gonna say anything, Jill? It means not being delivery girl. I'm happy to fake helplessness. Ugh, fine. Give me that list. I'll be back sometime. Something tells me you're planning something, boss. What gives you that impression? call it a gut feeling. Did you know Gil has a crush? He... what? The client of his. The girl that owns a bazaar. She's been coming on to him for ages, and he's only just started opening up. He's taking steps backward, and I'm not gonna let him. He's opening up, for fuck's sake. And so the errands will take him to the bazaar, I take it. That's right. Huh. Alright then, to the office I go. As for me... I do know there is an achievement for putting the same song on all 12 slots, but that won't subject y'all to that quite yet. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Gil with the crush, huh? This place. Great. Oh, if it isn't... Hey, Jill. Sorry, but is there anywhere I can hide? There's an unpleasant guy on my trail. Boss, stalked woman incoming. The door is open. Go ahead, the door to the left. Thanks. Hello there. Oh, hi there. The other one, that's the bathroom. Wait, what's the dog doing in the bathroom? Now, where did she... Oh, the hellhole. Perfect. Ah, Mr. Donovan, we haven't seen you in quite a while. Hey, kid, I'll have the usual. Right. Huh. You remembered me after 2 weeks. Usual, of course, being a big beer. All mixed. Here. It seems right. Paper's been a mess lately. You'd think with all that's happening, they'd stay and do more reports. They're all asking for vacations, and I can't afford to be understaffed. So I had to come up with some sort of reward for whoever produces the most reports. I see no difference in my feed, though. Mr. Donovan, I don't mean to sound rude, but you do know the infamy of the augmented eye with the general public, right? A shitty page that will over-sensationalize anything and report useless things. Of course I know. Why not try to rectify that image? To put it simply, I'm being clutched by the balls in the non-pleasant way. Like Basu Corp and company have an eye on every publication they haven't bought yet. Report on them once and they'll find something to find you with. Twice, and you'll find your resources severely cut. Anything beyond that, in the best case scenario, is that they'll buy the damn operation to keep it quiet. I know there are more newsworthy things than whatever it is the laggies picked out that week. But if I overstep, my ass is on the line. Huh. Glad to see this hellhole is still in one piece. BTC has been going apeshit closing bars lately. Oh yeah, that. Yesterday they closed one that served as a key part of a drug trafficking ring. And last week they closed 3 small bars that served as illegal chicken restaurants. Huh. Not to mention, there are like 100 people who have BTC certificates but never use them. Instead, they keep those credentials around to stop police from raiding their homes or warehouses. I don't know about you, but it's obvious to me that some restructuring will begin at the BTC after this whole thing. Man, shit ran deeper than I thought. No news outlet talks about that. Alright, kid, let's try Moonblast now. Come again? Hey, even I have to break the routine from time to time. Whatever you say, sir. Rocks and blended. Here. Now, let's see what the ruckus is about. So... what brought you here? Oh, right. Didn't you see a Lilum coming in here? Blue hair, big tits. She's the one from the Encore concert coming up. Not really. Did she jump to the roof then? Why were you looking for her? Do you want an interview? Not really, just hitting on her. Hey, I said hitting on her, not hitting her. Stop glaring. Why, though? Are you that bored? Don't you have, like, a family or something? Have you seen that girl? Hot as tits. Also, hot ass and tits. I'm suffering the weirdest combo of being hard as fucking curious as shit right now. I want to know just how detailed those glass Chia models are, personally. And And so you followed her. I've yet to meet a woman that can resist the charms of Donovan D. Dawson. You're in front of one, and I'm guessing you have quite the selective memory. Like I said, don't you have a family or something? A wife, but that woman cheats on me as much as I cheat on her. In fact, I'm pretty convinced she gets off on the thought of me cheating on her. So that Lilim isn't here, huh? Also, hey, Tiki. I'll have to find a busty enough replacement tonight or I'll explode. Hey, after you're done glaring, please serve me a pile driver. Right. Just give him a pile driver, literally. God, I'm with you, Jill. Here. Alright. Well, seeing as she's not here, I have no reason to stay. Maybe I'll find someone that looks a bit like her. The guy left. Oh, alright. Thanks for sheltering me, Dana. I hope your sister likes the video. No, thank you. Seems you had a hearty talk. Your boss is such a fun person. Her sister's a fan of mine, so I recorded a small video for her and took a couple of photos. How nice of you. It's nothing, really, and she did hide me, so it's the least I could do. But, well, we're here already. Mind giving me something sweet? Sure. Here. Thanks! Do you know why Donovan was following you? I don't, but I wasn't in the mood to deal with him. His questions were a bit over the line last time, too. Not the worst I've dealt with, but I just didn't want to humor him. I see. Seems like he was just trying to come onto you. Don't say. Well, not like he'd have a chance anyways. I'm not into older guys, and I'm already committed to a relationship. Wait, you are? It's not common knowledge, and the ones that hear it try to dismiss it as rumors, but I've been in a relationship with my producer for a while now. Really? We were both single, and that kind of stuff is bound to happen when you spend so much time together. It all started when you read an entry I made in my blog about wanting to experience love and the like. He offered to help with that after he read it, and I thought, sure, why not? Already knew him well enough. It wouldn't hurt to try. How nice. He's a stick in the mud where planning is due, but he's a sweetheart otherwise. I see. You know, I've met 2 fans of yours lately. Really? Both of them seemed so excited when they were talking about you. It was amazing. I don't like the term fan too much. It strikes me as a bit pretentious in my opinion. I have many fans doesn't sit so well. I like many people who like my music better. Fan evokes an uglier and more pretentious image for me. You like what I do, Jill? Do you like my music? To be honest, I haven't had much exposure to your work, but the few things I've heard are really good. And not gonna lie, having talked to you, I feel like I would support you even if I didn't like it. It's so nice to hear. Hey, this will sound familiar, but do you have anything like tea? Let me see. Well, we do have Mulan tea. Here. Perfect! Hey, you're a King Class Chia, right? That I am. May I ask you something about your model? Sure! Are there any differences between you and a DFC-72? We both serve the same purpose, but DFC-72s have the cord on their heads, which makes them more versatile. My line lacks that or the resilience of the DT-10Ds. We're a tad more polished elsewhere. More specifically, our voice emulators are more advanced and our movements are smoother. A trade-off of functionality and power for appearance, you could say. Ah, I see. Jill, will you go to my next concert? I heard every ticket was sold out, never mind how expensive they are. So I guess that's a no, sorry. Now you will. Here. Huh? Is this... It's a ticket for my encore concert. Sorry it's not a better seat, but I only get so many free tickets. No, I mean, this is amazing. I don't know if I can accept it, though. You will. It even has a backstage pass so we can talk afterwards, and you'll tell me how it was. Why give it to me? I don't know. I like you. You're attentive and hear me out. Your behavior should be rewarded more. Well, thanks. God, it feels so weird to get a gift. From a celebrity, no less. Don't think too much about it. You deserve it. Although I guess I can understand how you feel about receiving gifts. I usually get quite a few from fans, but it always feels so weird. I like feeling as though I got something for free. Luckily, I've thought of a way of not feeling so bad about it. Ow. Give it my all on stage. Gave those gifts to me after watching me perform. It's only natural for me to do my best and give it my all as a way to repay them. I should, give it my all mixing drinks, then. Of course. I see. Well, I've gotta go, but let's have a Sparkle Star first. Alright. There we go. Phew. Sparkling! Well, it's always a pleasure, Jill. Please come again. Will do. Oh, the handsome bartender. Nice to see you. Boss, Gil's back. I'll take my break. Alright. Note to self. Buy oil for that door. Alright then. Gil, you're in my spot, please. Oh, sorry. Also, you're cleaning one of the boss's chicken buckets. Boss asked you to do that? I told you she did. Would you believe me? Without a doubt. Let's go with that then. Right. Greetings. Stella, what can I get you? I'll go with the Bleeding Jane today. Here you go. Thank you. What brought you here today? Waiting for Say? I came by myself, actually. I was in the area and stopped to say hi. Oh. It's pretty interesting, though. When I first saw you, I doubted you would ever come in here again. Well, this place is comfortable, I must admit. So quiet and secluded. So clean. Really clean. Gil is the one you can owe that to. The guy takes pride in how clean he keeps things around here. If you ever need cleaning staff, he's a nice pick. Really? It's a bit out of it today, though. I see. Hey, Jill. You heard of the new gold rush in the city? Gold rush? Everyone is paying small fortunes to get their hands on pieces of white knight suits. I think I heard or read something about that. I'm having doubts, so probably not. In any case, how's it a gold rush? Well, the tech behind the suits was always safely guarded, but after the events at the bank... Sorry. After the events at the bank, the suits were remotely shut down, breaking many of them in the process. Many units dropped their armor right there and fled when the lynchings went on. White Knights still stuck in their suit had to take the armor off manually to run away. All happened in the middle of the lynchings, so they'd be sitting ducks if they didn't. Some weren't that lucky. They got beaten up while they weren't able to move. So between the suits becoming glorified paperweights and many White Knights going on the run, ended up being a lot of junk lying around. But the whole scientific community is rejoicing. They're on a race to reverse engineer the suits and take as much technology as possible from them. Of course, even single pieces of the armor fetch a high price these days. Did anyone see any profit from that research to justify those expenses? It's new tech. A whole new field ripe with patents that just opened for many. So I'd say yes. I mean, the BTC is literally a conglomerate built upon patents and trademarks. I can see how. There is one weird case, though. There's this guy named Jack. He's the captain of a very unique Blitzkrieg Corps unit. Unique? The guy had a really small unit, 5 people, including himself. Aesthetics of his unit's armor was heavily modded to the point that they looked like a squad of Henshin heroes. And what? They looked really gaudy. But it turned out that the guy actually broke through the software and disabled the remote switch. He has one of the few, if not the only, suits of armor with the OS intact. To say they're among the most wanted people would be an understatement. You know a lot about this. It's interesting, the amount of things you hear when dealing with drunk people of all kinds in the same place. It also helps to put on a front that makes people lower their guard. That should sound familiar to you. True. Wait. Here's a freebie, a fun fact. The failsafe was originally going to involve the armor blowing up and leaving no traces. But regulations and laws didn't allow for that kind of technology near civilians. I guess even Zaibatsu Corp has its limits, huh? People love to demonize Zaibatsu Corp because, let's face it, they're far from innocent. They're not evil overlords, they're just greedy. They're just a big corporation. They just so happen to have control over what tantamounts to a city-state. Corporations will naturally resort to draconian methods. I've heard horror stories from people outside the city about trying to use product placement. If you so much as hold a bottle the wrong way or get in the way of a logo, you'll be in for lots of trouble. Let's not start with theme parks or the like. Those are dystopias of their own. And then again, most of the demonization is due to Quincy being such a clown. He has no power anyways. It's just the front that whatever council behind Zaibatsu Corp shows. Makes a fool of himself and the attention is taken away from whatever it is that Zaibatsu Corp is actually doing. Yeah. So what you were saying is that Glitch City is basically a huge theme park. I've called the White Knights glorified mall security in the past, so yeah. No, seriously, Hen what? Can I get a Brantini here, please? Sure. Here. Thanks. So I take it you're in a good mood today. Does it show? A bit. Yeah, well, I managed to snap a couple of tickets for the Miki concert. Nice. Oh right, as it turns out, she was just here. Again? Sorry. Again? Can't believe I just missed her. I was surprised too. I was more surprised she remembered my name though. And, like last time, she was quite the graceful client. Man, so those rumors about her being really nice in person were actually true? Amazing. I know, she even got me a ticket for the concert. She what? I had to twist some arms to get tickets for the encore concert. And not only did you get them free, the idol herself gave them to you? Do you have any idea how jealous I am right now? It'll be interesting. You're gonna enjoy the hell out of it, trust me. It'll be my first live concert of her, but I've seen every other concert of hers on video. Padre, you got it. Well, so welcome on in, Echo. They all have such a magical aura to them. Everyone says they have to be seen to believed. You really like her music, huh? It makes me happy, what can I say? I love listening to it when I'm feeling down. Hell, it even helped me when I was worried sick about Say at the bank. It made me forget all my worries, even if for a while. I see. Hey Jill, you want to come to the concert with us? Us? I invited Say because I managed to get 2 tickets. Want to come with us both? I'd love to. Didn't want to go by myself. You okay with that? don't want to be a burden. Of course! The more the merrier. You really believe me saying she was here that easily? You're not the kind to lie about stuff like that, so sure. Thanks, I guess. That said, when you go to the concert so easily, what about security and the like? My dad always has a unit keeping an eye on me from a distance. And you'd be surprised at how easily I can disguise myself. Just a different hairdo and a cap. Let's see. I wonder if I could get in this disabled line with Say and her loons. Although she'll probably nag me about how she doesn't need it and we shouldn't have used that. Hey, can you give me a classic drink? Sure. Let's go ahead. Mix up a flaming low-eye, but we will not actually give it to her. Because apparently that is good enough for summoning the third secret client. Now then. Something classic. Hard to get more classic than beer. Here. Thank you. You have many servants around the house, Stella? I do, but they've been with us for so long, they're pretty much family. My dad has always said that if you earn someone's trust, they'll gleefully work for you, and everyone wins. We even had a young gardener that left to study engineering, and he actually came back. He still comes by every weekend to tend the plants. And that sounds nice. Let me know if you're ever in need of a job. I might find you something. Thanks for the offer. Wait. Just realized something's off with the whole tech quota story. What would it be? Wouldn't all that tech be patented anyways? I get trying to crack it in the first place, but... That would be true if the tech was patented in the first place. It isn't? Kaibatsu have been so paranoid about making the White Knights untouchable that they never patented anything. Patent would be in a database that someone could hack and retrieve valuable info from. Not to mention, they've been using tech from other companies without any authorization. No patent registry in their right mind would approve of that global shutdown signal, let alone how it immobilized everyone still inside one of those units. The ones that were upholding the law did so using suits that were, by all means, illegal. The irony runs deep, wouldn't you say? Why do it, though? When you have so much money, you start thinking you can screw around with the rules. All that power makes you think you're above every law there is. This city is what happens when those with money start making the rules. Curious, though, have you ever covered up any fuck-ups by using money? I think we've all done things we're not too proud of at some point of our lives. Well, Jill, I gotta go. Always a pleasure. Please come again. Excuse me, is this the Rad Shiva bar? Hello? Somebody fell for that one. Yeah, but we prefer to call it Valhalla. What can I get you? Let's try the Sugar Rush. That's right. So yes, I believe this is another character from 2064, Read-Only Memories. Here. Thanks. You don't look like you're from around here, miss. Call me Jess. I'm from Neo San Francisco, actually. I came here to see the Mega Christmas I hear so much about. I've always wondered why it's called Neo San Francisco. Is it like Neo Tijuana, or is it more like New Mexico? Wait, there's a New Mexico? Still, that's a good question. What tipped you off that I'm not from around here? The fact that you're a hybrid. Really? I thought Glitch City was the world's genetic engineering mecca. Every time you hear about a breakthrough in genetic engineering, it most likely came from here. That's true, that's all true, if you have the money. Which city has some awesome advances, but many of them are gated behind giant walls of cash. Like genetic modifications or prosthetics. Is it really that bad? Let's say I wanted a treatment to change my hair color to yellow and my eyes to amber. Simple stuff. 2 shots. But just for the hair, I'd need to save minimum wage paychecks for 10 years. Not only that, insurers still refuse to cover genetic modifications, even the medical ones. Oof. Weird. I mean, nowadays genetic modifications are pretty common everywhere else. I don't understand much about it myself. I think the exorbitant import fees levied by the city are a deciding factor in the whole pricing situation. Or maybe it has to do with how devalued our currency is. Or maybe it's both those things and then some. I see. Oh, but look at me rambling. Can I get you anything else? Let's try the Brantini. Sure. Sounds good. Here. Thanks. It's interesting, though. Hybrids are well received around here. It might have something to do with hybrids usually having lots of money. I guess it could be an example of the higher classes establishing beauty standards or something. It'll make me a more likely target for mugging, then. Everyone is a likely target for mugging. You just stick out a bit more than the rest. You do well to remain vigilant anyways. Thanks for the advice. Hey, mind if I ask something? Go ahead, no problem. Are cat boomers hybrids? I don't think so. Well, there is genetic modification going on. It's more akin to being born with 6 fingers. Side effect of a treatment, if you will. Really? There seem to be countries where cat boomers are considered hybrids. True, but think about it for a second. Let's say you got a treatment for a skin condition, and the side effect was getting scaly skin. There's hybrids with scales of skin, but your skin is a side effect. Scales might just be dead skin. Even if legally the scaly skin could make you a hybrid, you're not one necessarily. Even if it's law, laws can be wrong too. Yeah, you're right. Sorry about asking so many things. Oh, I don't mind. I guess you really don't see many hybrids around, huh? Oh, right. Could you give me directions to the Artemis Will Mall? Sure, let me grab a piece of paper. Let's see. Right, see a frat house. Here you are. Thanks a lot. Goodbye. Please come again. All done? I am. What about you, Gil? For some reason, the bottle girl left him like that, it seems. You think? It might have been while he was out. True. Hey, boss, you're a fan of wrestling, aren't you? I mean, you were a wrestler, so... That I am. Why? I was wondering, isn't wrestling fake? Aren't twin tails for little girls and teens with 8th grade syndrome? Wait, what? When you get down to it, wrestling is as real as a soap opera. I mean, you don't really expect a legal lawsuit to be fixed in a ring, right? Sure, in my ideal world, you would solve legal problems through good old wrestling, but... No, seriously, 8th grade what? You don't go around calling soap operas fake. It's a show. It just so happens to use fight as an expression. Might as well see it as a unique form of theater. Besides, considering the injuries many wrestlers suffer, it's not all fake. Huh, I didn't think about it that way. Sadly, I won't stand for anyone bad-mouthing wrestling. Now I have to go and break Gil's back to make you humble. Oh, wait, what? Come here, fuckboy! What? Great, what? Jill, way to get caught up on the weirdest part. You're charged $10,000 for your rent. Have a nice day. Jill will have a roof on her head for another month. This sense of relief will make sure she focuses at work. Have a very nice day. have a roof over our heads for another month. Yay. Let's see here. Do have enough money. Let's get definitely not a PC 98. And we'll get some cartridges. They're games no collector wants, but they're still nice for displaying. So now we should be able to. There we go. Play Model Warrior Julianne. Oh my god, it's the shmup! I can't believe this. This is not what I expected from a bartending simulator. Is there gonna be like a mini boss or a boss or anything, or is it just waves of enemies? No, I don't believe I will try again. Let's see, what's Miki talking about? Whoa. Valhalla? Name sounds silly and a bit hard to pronounce. Good thing it's actually called Valhalla. The funny numbers and letters are just a code. Anyway, I visited this cute and small bar downtown twice after getting lost for a bit. I think the area was called Neon District? At first it was a bit scary because I forgot my way back. Once I got in there, I felt really safe and at home. Bartenders are a bunch of sweethearts, and the boss was such a class act. I even took a photo with her and sent a video to her little sister. I look forward to visiting again. The drinks were very tasty, even though they weren't made of real alcohol. I don't know if I want the bar to suddenly become a fan tourism hotspot. Grand Slam Fighters crowns a new heavyweight champion. Glitch City's most popular pro wrestling promotion crowned a new heavyweight champion yesterday, with Giant Yusuke taking the gold from fellow Japanese wrestler Justin Liger. After previous champion 66 American Kid was forced to relinquish the title due to a head injury, GSF decided to hold a tournament to find a new title award holder. The match ended after an epic 30-minute bout, with Giant Yusuke applying a massive German suplex for the 3 count. During an interview with AE, Giant Yusuke told us through a translator that he's waiting for 66 American Kid to recover. I won't rest until I beat him clean. So exciting. If only I understood what's going on. After the Great Earthquake, salvage agents are in new rage. The Great Earthquake that sank large portions of the world 5 years ago also created an unexpected new profession, salvage agents. Summer Aki is one of these salvagers, and she shares her experience with the augmented eye. Seeing big cities like Tokyo and places like Caracas several kilometers below the ocean surface, that's something that gets to you, you know? Millions lived there before the Great Earthquake, and it's on me to retrieve their memories, their lives. Aki is now working to retrieve items from a research facility in the Tanegashima Island in Japan. And Australia? Australia is a tad more complicated than that. New Lilum regulations. Current regulations preventing Lilum from looking too human have been working well so far. Glitch City's government is planning to create even more new laws, so as to enforce robot-like features among the Lilum in a bid to reduce identity theft. Glitch City, the first nation to adopt the current standard in artificial intelligence and robotics, was the first to allow robots into normal society, quickly giving them necessary rights so as to sustain a long-term experiment about their role in human evolution. Unfortunately, the first year saw numerous reports of identity theft, resulting in a need for more stringent measures. It is unknown what kind of laws we'll have in the future regarding their existence. People look more robot-like by the day, too. So true. Good evening. Gil, are you humming Shine Smart? Ah, hey, Jill. Are you okay? Are you in love, maybe? Nothing of the sort. I'm fine. Right. No, seriously, did you fuck? Men only get so happy after they fucked. It's not... Oh my god, you totally fucked. Was it Alma? Did you have 7 minutes in heaven with her? No, I didn't. In any case, congratulations. I haven't seen you this happy since... well, never. Today's escapades will bring us to a familiar place and... Yo, I'm out. I'm gonna... Not so fast, flat bartender! If that's even your real name. Last time my viewership had a weird peak while I was passed out. I'm here to find out what made people so interested. Huh? Do I have something in my face? This guy totally fucked. No doubt about it. That gleam in his eyes is unmistakable. Whatever, just keep it down. Jill, you're... Is that the passed out girl from 2 weeks ago? I'm not here. Oh, sorry. I'll be back in my office then. Anyway. Hey, Magpie. Hope you're doing well. Time to mix drinks and change lives. You are too happy, and you are too mopey. What happened? I was right. That Laura girl was head over heels for him. I was right on the money. Say, that girl. I'm not here! Sorry. Isn't she the one that passed out last time? Anyways. Betty was right, and that deserves a beer. And you? I'm fine. Haven't seen these two in a while either. I feel like that they're bringing back some of the cast from previous. Here. Woo! So the girl was actually infatuated with him? You should have seen her screaming from the top of her lungs that she liked him. Him just standing there thinking. Just like that. In retrospect, it was a tad too cliched for my taste. Still, I knew she liked him. I was right. I was right. He doesn't seem particularly happy. He never is. Unlike your coworker. Holy shit, did he fuck? Making it too obvious, Gil. How? That beaming face is unmistakable. The face of a guy that got some, enjoyed every moment. Back to deal though. Like I said, he seems lost in thought. Victories like these are few and far between. Let me enjoy myself. Get something non-alcoholic here. It's not how you drown your sorrows, piece of scrap. I'll have a bloom light. Okay. Page, unlocked. 92. Still a Bleeding Jane, because it's non-alcoholic. Here. Thanks. Same. Celebrate all you want, but I'm freaking out here. I know nothing about relationships. I have no idea what to do. Well, for starters, what do you think, Jill? Me? Her? Maybe I've seen a few of your relationships, remember? Aside from Veronica, there's Angela, Pamela, Sandra, Rita, Monica, Erica, Tina, Mary, and Jessica. Isn't that... Just the girls from Mambo number 5? Oh my god. Or should I say, didn't share the bed sheets, snores like a pig, cold feet, shampoo water, chocolate addict, too religious, fan of the wrong rugby team, teetotaler, and chews with the mouth open. What do you think, Jill? You must be quite the heartbreaker to have so many relationships in a short period of time. I mean about piece of scrap situation. And thank you. I'm not the right person for this, Gil. He's still on fucking Cloud 9. Or is it fucking in Cloud 9? What about... Sneaky? I'll be damned, she actually hides pretty well. For starters, how do you feel about her? I don't know. I don't know her that well. You could start there. Ask her out sometime. Get to know her. Maybe she'll change your mind. Maybe you'll change yours. In the end, you lose nothing by... What? I'm just realizing I'm giving love advice to a Lilum. I don't know how well it applies to you. These things are humans and all but organs nowadays anyways. Even if that's the case, it's interesting that she felt that way towards him. Why wouldn't she? This fellow is a good catch if I do say so myself. And like I said, humans and all but organs. You've surely encountered Lilum that you sometimes forget are not humans. Well, we live in weird times, but hey, that only makes them more interesting. It's odd going to other cities and not seeing the same integration of Lilum, though. Well, Glitch City is pretty much the cradle of social experiments involving Lilum integration, so... Anyway, just try to get to know her, find out how you feel afterwards. Yeah, I think I'll try that. It's quite the uninspired advice, if you ask me. Anything else? Let's commemorate the occasion with a piano man and a piano woman. Easy enough. Here. And now we reach a stalemate. I'd normally take the piano man, but I feel there's a symbolic value in taking the woman. Why order like that then? I hate Laura. You what? She's gonna take you away from me. You're my piece of scrap, not hers. You're mine. Mine! You don't know me. Besides, I can't, for the life of me, leave you alone. Like the moment I let you out of my sight, it will just crash. It's not a laughing matter. You need someone making sure you aren't kicking people. It's not normal, you know? Besides, it's not like I have something with her yet. Alright. You won't leave me? I'd worry myself sick if I left you to your own devices, honestly. We should leave now. Oh yeah. Holding a small New Year's party tomorrow. I don't know if you'd want to come. We'll come. Are you sure? We will. Fine. We'll be here, Joe. Anyway, see you then. Bye, Bill. Please come again. Party? I'd love to go! But I told everyone that tomorrow I'd end the year with the party myself, so... Sorry. Totally forgot she was already here. Man, that was such bliss. Still, I can see how traffic spiked. Things can get fun here. Just like the last time, I need to show my viewers something fun. Be something nasty. Well, no, people don't like the taste of the piano, man. Of course, I say that after just serving one, but... Here. This is the... Oh, hold on. It was nasty, alright. And now, it's time for me to be a nice person and give you something nice. It's the second time I'm here, so it's only natural you get your own copy of my theme song. No, thank you. Don't be shy, let me give you one. I mean it. No, thank you. Well, too late. It's already in your player. How in the ever-loving fuck did you do it? Magic! That's bullshit. Video editing magic! Did you just hack into the music player? Let's move on, shall we? Yeah, whatever. Hey, weren't there dogs? Last time you talked about this place like it was this zany haven of sorts, but I see the same shit. Seriously, no decorations or anything of the like? Good question. Where are the dogs? They either haven't paid enough attention to their arrival or they haven't come. Idols, newspaper managers, talking dogs, and yet this is the same old bar like last time. I might sue you for fake advertising, you know? Now that I think about it, maybe boss just donated money to this Sierra thing and tricked the dog into coming here as a part-timer for kicks. Oh well, anything interesting lately? I mean, it's not like I missed them, but they should at least show their faces. Hello? Sorry, what did you say? I was asking if there were any new stories. This is not a newspaper, you know? Or is it a crazy stories on demand streaming service? It's a big fat lie and you know it. Shut up. But I said nothing. I meant... So, shut that idea up. Yeah, that. I won't. Last time I came here, the viewership peaked for some reason. I want to find out why. Maybe Pretty Boy over there can tell us the story of who he fucks. So distracted, he won't even make a retort. Amazing. I guess there's something worth saying, but... I want to hear it! Well, Hira Miki came yesterday again. You're shitting me! You expect me to believe she came all the way here again? Do we even have proof, like the glass from last time? Well, if I may interject. You been listening, boss? Walls are pretty thin. Oh. Anyway, she did. I even took a pic with her. She did what? Let's see. Why? I try to make an appointment with her and she's always busy. But you sit there and she just comes waltzing over? It's not fair. Hey, if I knew how the hell stuff like that happened, I'd share my secrets. I was just as baffled as you are right now. Yeah, but I bet you're not even that much of a fan, are you? You're not wrong. You at least tell me how nice she was as a client? Very graceful client, much like the last time. A really nice girl. I'm gonna give you my number. If she ever comes back, you let me know, you hear? I'm not gonna let you keep her to yourself. I really doubt she'll come back again, though. She already came twice. I'm not taking any chances. I need something to drown this anger with. Give me something girly, will you? Okay. Girly drinks. Yeah, I hope everyone's doing well today. Here. Phew, let's just chill a bit. It's still not fair. You know, you're boring today. You're not chatting that much, nor are you doing anything funny. Maybe the whole peak viewership thing is just you. Huh? Maybe this bar and me both had nothing to do with the spike. Maybe you were just that good. Are you hitting on me? I am not. In fact, I'm kind of trying to get you to leave. Pronto. Don't be so hard on that girl. She's fun. Hey, Ika. How are you doing? Mwah. Another nuisance shows up. What? Joe hates me. It's not hate, it's just... But just shipped out those stickers? Hell yeah. Wait, I'm not having this conversation again. Boring. Hey, you are curious, right? About Fuckboy's partner. Want to know who it was? Do you know? Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe not settles it then. Not taking any chances. Oh, come on. Bartender, you're making lots of faces there. It's nothing, really. Did the two bartenders break or something? Should I call the manager? Tech support? Hey, Joe. Inner and outer voice, remember? Fuck. What? Who fucked? Aside from that guy, I mean. Say, you're oddly calm today. Well, I've been getting more sleep lately. That way I don't feel like if I stop speaking, I'll die. Crash is one hell of a drug. Wouldn't you know? I can actually make it premium time if I go commando. But come on, I'm getting bored out of my ass here. Do something. I'm not a dog. You can't just ask me to roll over, you know? Mind if I entertain you a bit then? Boss? You and Gil take a break. I'll entertain the Missy here. Alright. Jill, by that I meant, take Gil with you. I don't want him humming to the middle of the road and right into a truck's grill. Grilled Gil. Right. Alright, Gil, come with me. Huh? So, yeah, Gil, apparently, is in a really good mood, and so everyone assumes that means he fucked. Want one? No thanks, I don't smoke. Alright, I got a text from Alma. Boss, Alma and Gil didn't fuck. Well, that's a bummer. She is sending congratulations your way, though. Tell her I said thanks, I guess. Who was the lucky girl? What, was a guy? I never thought you swung that way. It wasn't a guy. So it was a girl, and you did fuck. I don't feel comfortable talking about that, you know? Don't make things easy for me, though. How so? I mean, you're pretty hard to get close to, you know? You never talk about yourself. You're talkative so long as it doesn't involve you directly. Teasing you is literally the only way I know to get through to you. You make me sound like some weird loner. You are a weird loner. Please tell me if you enjoyed the night you spent with whoever it was. I did. Good for you. Why are you humming Sunshine Stones so much, though? Well, after that idol girl came yesterday again, looked up her discography and can't stop humming or listening to them. Right. Oh god, you didn't fuck the idol girl, did you? No, why would that be a problem, though? I don't know, it just feels weird. Oh, and that's that for the break. Let's go back. Right. Oh, and Gil? Keep in mind what I said about opening up more. I mean it. That way we won't tease you so often. Listening to you say that has to be the weirdest thing I've heard this year. Shut up. Wonder if Alma finds Gil attractive. Let's see. Let's swap up our playlist here a little bit. And that's that. Back. What were you two doing back there? Fucking. Oh, so just chatting then. Holy crap, did you two really fuck? John has the face of a man who fucked to death recently. See, Gil, you're making it too obvious. How? What will you have today? I'll have a gut punch. Coming right, huh? What? Nothing. Unusual request from her. Here. Stop looking at me like that. Sorry. Are you okay? It's weird for you to order something like that. Yeah, I'm just trying out stuff. Did you know Lilium tongues are designed to identify food using the chemical components? Our tongues were designed with the human ones in mind. For example, the first flavors that we detect are sour and bitter, just like you guys. I checked my personal specs, and apparently my sensitivity is set to 1.2235 times. That makes me hate those flavors because I feel them harder. Why all that exposition? I mean, I'd lie if I said I wasn't interested, but why? Well, after last time, I got curious and started checking how many of my systems worked in detail. For example, the tips of my fingers are so sensitive to vibrations, you can make a seismograph with them. Huh. In checking that, I found that it's all based on how humans work. That got me thinking about what you said. I mean, for my systems to work, humans had to understand how they work. And after all those discoveries, they're not any more or less artificial. So why should I be? I don't know, looking up all of that suddenly made me feel real. It was the opposite of what I felt last time. I feel like I'm here right now. Glad to hear that. Alright then, let's try something sweet now. Here. Ah, nice. To be honest, it's a bit surreal for me. What? I'm here talking to you, and you're answering like any human would. You're even expressing happiness. I remember when I was a kid, I usually tried to strike conversations with AIs. After a bit, they just start looping through their built-in answers, repeating the same things over and over. It just made me crash back into reality. When I think back to that, having such advanced AIs like you here right now, it's amazing. I don't know, it makes my inner child happy to see something she always dreamt of. Helps when I feel particularly cynical. Aw, you flatter me. Besides, I've always thought about humans like nature's Lilium. The method might have been different, but we too evolved from a more simple form ages ago. Lilium managed to create biological life years from now, we'll all have come full circle. So what should I take? What I should take from this is, you love me? Don't overdo it. Anything else? Let's go with the sugar rush. Here. Even in doubt, my love for these is real. How romantic. I take it the solipsist problem got solved. Yep. All the reality crisis starting the other day. I'm a guardian. Call her Mom, nobody's judging you. Mom decided to meet with the mother of her daughter's girlfriend. It was a very emotional meeting. Both said they felt like they closed a long chapter. I was moved. That's when it set in. Why was I moved? I never met any of them, so where did these feelings come from? Why do I feel them? Do I really feel them? What tells me someone else isn't pushing a button to make me feel that? What tells me I'm in my body? What is real? Boom. Oh, don't worry, by the way, I'm fine. Thank God, it's unnatural to see you down like that. Man, that go-go is a blast! Don't you feel like talking a bit more with Dee Dee? Dee Dee is too much of a prick, and Go-Go is tired. Besides, I want to talk with the bartenders. Fuck. Well, I tried. Jill, I'll be in my office. Cute little girl Lilym! Camp girl! Oh, fiddlesticks. What's your name, girl? I'm Dorothy Hayes, at your service. You come here often? You hitting on me? Hey, Dorothy, I'm in the middle of a live stream. Do you want to participate? Sure, sounds fun. Okay, let's take a recommendation from you. What should I drink next? Try a Sugar Rush. Bartender, a Sugar Rush over here. Bartender! Sorry, what? Sugar Rush, please. Right. Thankfully, I remember how to make that one. Here. Good choice, Dorothy. Yay! So, what are you doing in my turf? Streaming-chan. Yes? No, I mean, that's what she calls herself. Man, that's a tacky name. Yeah, but it's my tacky name. Actually, that's not really my name. What's your real name, then? Behind Streaming-chan's awesome mask lies the humble Nicole Chen. Humble. Why not call yourself Streaming-chan? It's funny that you mention it. You see, when I started, I called myself Nico Chen. Oh, God. I changed websites, so the name felt a bit out of place. Thus, I became Streaming-chan. Everyone nicknamed me Streaming-chan, though, so I just went along with it. Oh, yeah, I get it. At one point, I was gonna call myself Dolores Hayes. Then I realized the name was as subtle as a brick to the face. Anyway, I'm here because the last time I came, I ended up with greater viewer numbers than usual. And so, I wanted to treat my loyal audience again. Oh, I see. Well, you came to the right place, especially if you're looking for some comfy fun. Honey here might seem harsh. You just need to crack her shell. Shut up. See, you just need to say the right thing at the right time and she becomes a sweetheart. Quiet, you. Don't play hard to get, you know it's true. Hey, stream girl. That's me. I regret asking this, but don't you have a sponsor? It's weird that it's been this long without some advertisement. I have, but you see, the contract with them expired, so Marvin, the business guy or whatever, had to make a new one. He was gonna send the draft to his lawyer as it had a couple of additions, but, let's say he got too excited with my VR model and the contract became unreadable. Oh, he used the contract to... Yep, he cut it into a pair of panties and rubbed it vigorously on his penis. Jesus Christ. I mean, you'd expect certain principles to be upheld, even in the adult VR industry. I reported him, and he got fired, but now they're looking for a new business person thing. Honestly, I think the paper cuts all over his dick are punishment enough. But I mean, why the contract? I don't mind it if he jacked off to an image of me, but the contract? It's money that you're soiling right there. I would have gone back on the deal were it not for the owner paying me a visit and apologizing profusely. Some people seriously. Ah, dick paper cuts. I've done enough crazed teacher fantasies to know how they can be a problem. Huh? Yeah, Ika, that huh emote, that's me. Just... I don't think you need to have experience to understand that. That said, Gil has been grimacing for a full minute now. Don't mind me. Huh. But you know, I like you, Dorothy. Why don't we celebrate with beers? My treat. Alright. 2 big beers, honey. I love Dorothy so much. Honestly, she's one of my favorite characters. Like, she's just got an attitude to her. I want to see her succeed and be happy. Here. Cheers! But yeah, this is like literally my least favorite character and my favorite character just interacting. Alright, I'm not feeling my tongue or my feet. Time to get lewd. Did I hear lewd? Do you have any stories? No, it comes with the job, but it feels really endearing when she calls Jill honey. You see, this is a sticking point for me because, you know, being from the South, I'm used to, you know, anytime you, like, go to a restaurant or something, and you go to order something. Oh yeah, honey, what you need? Oh yeah, I can help you out, sugar. This will be a treat for non-premium users. I once met a guy that insisted on doing it in a jacuzzi. He didn't mind being in premium time, so I started setting up the cameras. Man, was it a challenge. I wasn't just gonna stream over the water, I wanted some underwater action too. What did you do with the bubbles and all? That was the least of the problems. We just turned the jets off. Listen, you can call me sugar or honey. People G taking notes, absolutely. Not only did I have to make an makeshift underwater cover, I also had to keep in mind the heat. Heat isn't good with cameras. You try chilling the cam a bit and putting it in a bag with some filling? We made something more convoluted. We took a small cooler, opened a hole for the lens, and sealed it with plastic. I made sure things looked good through the cam and started recording. Threw in some cooling packs and sealed the fuck out of the cooler. Did it need any weight? Yup. Luckily, the guy was into bodybuilding, so we used some old dumbbells. He was also ripped as fuck. That's another story. It was all a success, but it's also the last time I have sex on a jacuzzi. Blood rushing, hot water. I felt like I was dying midway through it. Thank God he decided to resume the action out of the water midway through it, or I would have surely died. At least the guy didn't burn himself. What do you mean? Last time I had sex in the jacuzzi, my body got so hot the guy almost burned his dick. I considered investing in a cooling system, but it's just so situational and expensive that I'll pass. Besides, those cooling systems require too much maintenance. Wait, I think I should leave, but care to join me in escapades for the rest of the night? Can I plug my services at the end of the night? Sure! And count me in, I've got the perfect stories. Let us be on our way then. Bye, bartender. Bye, honey. Well, let's start the story. See, there was this mega Santa. Wait, seriously? Left. Hair made in hell. At least they look like they're having fun. That method of filming underwater sounded convoluted as fuck, though. Guess it's hard to keep a cool head when you're horny. We're done, boss. Man, don't you just feel great? Are we in the same place? Here, Jill. What's this? A bonus. Today, I got a taste of the kind of clients you deal with, and keep it up. Well, tomorrow's the big day, so get ready. It goes for both of you. Either I'm getting old or that girl was too much for me. $600 bonus. You have no new notifications or reminders. Happy New Year! May all your wishes come true in a new, bountiful year filled with health and joy. I'll leave the closet open in case you want to hide from the noise. Thanks. No! No! I didn't mean to actually click that. Thankfully, I can fast forward. I wanted to read the news and look at the shop. I'm gonna cry. Now I'm being reckless. I'm glad that they at least give you a fast forward button for the dialogue. Oh my god, there's so much text on the screen. What? Honestly. Reminds me of when I used to watch Fate Zero and Nico, I'm sure. Alright, first off, let's go to the shop. What can we afford? Replica toy turret. We can buy it. Song. Oh, like and you were away, so you missed it. We bought a PC98 in the game, so we can go down here and click on the computer, and there's just like a schmuck that we can play. I don't particularly enjoy it, but pretty much. Okay. Really? No new news? Alright, let's see. Surviving in Glitch City. Any tips for a new friend in this wonderful land? Oh boy. Self-deprecating thread? Don't trust in White Knights and don't go out after 5 p.m. unless you want to get mugged or murdered. Bring a portable chair everywhere. You'll have to line up for flour. LOL. Get used to eating what you find. Shortages are getting out of hand. I've been eating rice with butter for months now, but I guess it could be worse. Jinx it, please. I have enough as it is. So coming here was a mistake. Why would you come here anyway? Visiting family, but now I want to take them out. Do it while you can. Yeah, airlines are leaving the city, lol. Soon we won't even be able to escape. Can I even get some weed in this crap hole somewhere? Yeah, I just PM'd you a good dealer. Unless I'm mistaken, my grandpa lived here before they turned it into Glitch City. Thank you. From Admin Chris. We wanted to stop the epic memeing for a while just to say thank you. Big thanks to each and every one of you who bought this game. Thank you for reaching up to this point in the game. Thanks for all your tweeting, all of your questioning through Tumblr, all the emails, etc, etc. Even though we couldn't answer every single thing, we can't stress how much we appreciate all the messages we got. Thank you very much. The road was rocky. Things weren't as smooth as we had hoped around the end of development. We even had some people actively trying to sabotage our work. Like Big Match John, we beat the odds and kicked out at 2. Furfur, thanks for reading through all of my nonsense. Hope it wasn't too heavy-handed. Sukabon, let's fill the world with badass cuties. Weird message. That's cute. Oh, the augmented eye is down for maintenance. Sorry for the inconvenience. I want the Rad Shiba $10,000 background. So begins the last, the last full day of the game? Well, let's see. It was in the back getting everything ready. I'll go grab some food I've ordered. I only agreed to work on New Year's if I want to pick it up myself. You alright? Scared. Gaby will show up at any minute. Relax, everything will be alright. I can assure you of that. Drink something, maybe that'll cheer you up. Maybe. I'll leave you for a bit, but keep your chin up. If you get through this, I'll give you, I don't know, the hug. Does that work? The hug? A big one. A reward for after everything's said and done. Gotta go, you can do it! Right. Everything's fine. Been avoiding this for all these years, and now it's time to face it head on. Yeah, everything's fine. Everything will be better after I talk to Gaby. Boss might even give me a hug. I'm okay. Hello? Gaby? Come in. Excuse me. Welcome to Valhalla. Hey. You talk first. No, Oh. Some days ago, I got a letter. Even odder than getting a letter is the fact that it was from your sister. What? My sister sent you a letter? That's the first I've heard of it. What did it say? I don't know. I never opened it. At least, not until now. Huh? I figured I should read it with you. Yeah, let's do it. Let's read it. Alright then. Sorry. Just that? Yep. Isn't there anything else in the letter? Maybe on the back? This is just like your sister. I spent days worried about this letter, not wanting to open it for fear of what it might contain. I lost sleep and appetite thinking about it. After all those worries, after all those problems. After all these years not talking to her, she sends me a letter. A fucking letter of all things. She just says, sorry? Sorry for what? For our fight? For not talking after all these years? Ugh, now I'm fucking pissed. Are you laughing? Sorry, I remembered all the times my sis provoked you that way. Like that time where she gave you chocolates labeled 1, 2, and 4 during Valentine's Day. Oh, Joker moment. And you were pissed about the lack of a 3. Or that time when you left an unopened beer bottle on the table, she sneakily opened it and took a sip. Ezra would do that? Yeah, they would. She didn't tell you she did it, and you were confused all day long. She always bragged she knew me like the back of her hand. The letter was supposed to piss me off like that. I guess she had all the rights to brag. Maybe she was being sincere, though. She did express to me that she was sorry on more than one occasion. She did, huh? She told me she died from localized nanomachine rejection, right? In her heart, yeah. Instead of the massive rejection that always makes the news, her case was more focused. They usually amputate or replace the part and call it a day. The organs are different. The condition made her susceptible to transplant rejections. Not to mention artificial hearts and genetic treatments were out of the question. Yep. The thing is, apparently, she suffered that since she was 18, but kept it a secret from everyone. Why? Hell if I know. I was too angry to learn that she had hid it. Why didn't she tell me? Was it to avoid worrying me? Was she ashamed? What was it? Wait, how did she live so normally then? She had to use a serum, shots near her heart every 3 days. Apparently the serum burns like hell. The shot even left a nasty mark where she had to apply them. The thing near her left breast wasn't a birthmark? The rejection was what ended up killing her. The nanomachine rejection was what ended up killing her, but they couldn't find what made her so vulnerable. Doctor said she might have missed a shot, or the shots made her other defenses grow weaker. The condition could have just gone nuts out of nowhere, or maybe it was blood pressure. Maybe it was a regular heart attack and the rejection acted afterwards. They don't know. She kept it a secret from everyone, so nobody knows. Maybe if she had told me about it, I could have helped her. Maybe she'd still be alive. Maybe she wouldn't have faced it alone instead of just dying in her sleep. Thinking about what ifs won't bring her back. Huh? I spent so much time hammering myself with what ifs after you told me she died. What if I waited to cool down a bit back then? What if I just swallowed my fears at that very moment? What if I had apologized earlier? What if I had given a chance to the Research Institute thing back then? The amount just increased threefold after I lashed out at you the other day. Today, I realized something. Having such regrets with the dead is a hollow effort. You're alive. You're here. I can make amends with you, but I can't make amends with the dead. I can't apologize to her like I can apologize to you right now. Jill, Lenore, she's resting now. She's just resting after having that heart condition all these years. She didn't have to face it alone, though, if she only... So, let's celebrate her life and achievements. If we are to mourn, let's mourn her together. If we're to honor her, we'll do it together. Together? Lenore was a fun-loving person. The best we can do right now is try to lighten up, even if it's only for a moment. I need to ask, though, did she really start to complain about chest pains shortly after I left? No. She didn't get visibly worse after you left or anything. Everything was actually too sudden. She did complain about chest pains from time to time. It actually goes way back before you left. Back then, we thought it was just acid reflux or something. Gods, I even blamed her death on you. I was just too angry back then, and part of me just wanted to put the blame on someone or something. You didn't deserve that. Sorry. Hey, I'm sorry too, you know? We both have things to apologize for. Don't think too much about it. I should have been mature and not shouted at you either, so... let's just call all that water under the bridge, shall we? Are you sure? Of course I am. So how did you find me, exactly? Well, have you heard of a message board called Danger's You? I have, yeah. Well, the truth is that I visit it from time to time. The other day, I read a thread that discussed the bar. The description of the bartender sounded just like you. Are you mad? No, not mad, more like dumbfounded. Hey Jill, can you tell me what the problem was back then? What sparked that fight? Weren't you happy with my sister? Well... back then I didn't know what to do with myself after I graduated college. Went in and pretty much hated my last couple of years there. It's not far-fetched to think that I only tolerated being there because your sister was with me. If she stopped supporting my studies, I would have quit right then and there. And after graduating, I got a very good job offer that she accepted on my behalf in no time. She kept saying it was the best for me and my future, but I was livid. Why did she have to do that? I hated it. I didn't even know if I wanted to go there, but she still insisted so much. Like she was forcing that burden on me. And then my became our future, and she started talking about marriage. You were going to get married? I don't think we ever took it seriously. It was just something she kept mentioning. Not like we didn't think about that down the line, but she mostly teased me with it. But the thought suddenly scared the shit out of me. I loved her, but I don't think I was ready for such a commitment, especially considering what she did. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I wasn't going to let her decide such a big thing for me. I mean, she could be really pushy from time to time. Ah, Gaby! Welcome on in. Ooh, Monster Hunter Wilds. Hell yeah. How far have you gotten? What hunter rank are you, if you've beaten the story? Ah! Welcome in, everyone. My name's Rodechi. I'm a crow. I like to play, like, weird or just kind of uncommon games, you know? I'm at 52 at the moment. Hell yeah. Alright. Real question. Who's your favorite monster? See, I'm partial to Raydal. First Monster Hunter I really played. This is like the first console Monster Hunter that I played. Well, I say console, but I'm playing it on the computer. But because like I played like 1 and 2 on the PSP, and I played 1 on like the 3DS, and it's always been a handheld series for me, so playing it on like an actual controller. How haven't I been following you yet? Fixing that now? Yeah, that's... it happens. Cuckoo, it's a love-hate relationship. Oh, God, I feel that. Just... I love the pecking animations. I love their goofy nature. Them charging me, not a fan. But yeah, I'm over here mixing drinks over in Valhalla. Having said that, this is the final day, and we have like one drink left to serve, and then everything else is like epilogue. But I'm glad y'all popped in. Feel free to hop out if you need to. You know, I know streaming can take a lot out of you. And if you're just here to vibe, well, hell yeah. Like I said, I pretty much passed college thanks to being with her, and that was partly because she was so pushy. Even if she had the best intentions, she could be abrasive from time to time, and yet rain down on me at that moment. She took it upon herself to make that choice for me. What would have stopped her once we'd gotten married? What if she suddenly decided to craft my life to her needs after marriage? I knew her. She would do it thinking it was best for me. What about my freedom? My say on the matter? That's where you stopped loving Lenore? No. I never stopped loving her. Which is why it hurt so much. But you have to understand. I didn't want to wake up 40 years old and working a job I hate. Jill, me neither. Just out of routine, getting used to it. I wanted a break from everything for a while to put my thoughts in order. Regroup myself. Think carefully about what to do next. I can understand. I've sometimes felt the same, although I'm not even in college. So that's what led to you two fighting, huh? You know, the word fight makes it sound like we exchanged blows or something. It's all silly when I think back to it. Tragically silly. Maybe I was the one who started the fight, getting all defensive about not wanting to take that offer. Perhaps if I didn't overreact to her arguments about wasting this huge opportunity, maybe she wouldn't have lashed out at me this bad. It could have been avoided if I had just kept a cool head and talked about that with her. My sister said something like that. I told you she mentioned on more than one occasion how sorry she was about the whole thing, right? Should have listened to her to the end, but instead I kept pushing her. I should have kept a cool head instead of letting my jealousy take the best of me. It was her offer, not mine. Should have stopped projecting myself so much into her. Something like that. Lenore. You're quite the hotheads. You, me, my sis. You were supposed to be the mature one, you know. Play your role correctly. Why didn't you come back, Jill? Did you end up hating us that much? Did the break include us too? No, it's just that... Remember when your sister was giving a class and you broke a window? How you didn't want to see her for fear of being scolded? My sister wouldn't have scolded you. But I was afraid. Dead afraid. I couldn't bring myself to face your sister. But I faced her back then, and I was like 7 at the time. Why couldn't you do it? It's not quite the same. In perspective, no matter what reason I came up with, it will never make sense. Everything sounds very stupid when I look back, you know? Not that it makes things easier. I won't ever get to speak to her ever again. It feels bad because it's stupid. I swear, you and my sis were meant for one another. We both moved on after all that, but neither had the courage to go back and say you're sorry. Like I said, regretting myself over these past mistakes won't bring her back. I miss her so much, though. We were together all the time, always talking about dumb stuff. I wouldn't call my parents useless, but she was the one I could always talk to. I feel her absence every day. Everything is just so quiet now. She was an amazing person. Yeah, she was an amazing person. Huh? Mourning is fine and all, but we should be celebrating her life. If she was here, she would tell us that there's no fun in sulking for so long. She told you that all the time. Same way she told you to stop rubbing things in people's faces. Both figuratively and literally. Hey, I was 8 back then. Let's have a toast in her honor, shall we? A toast? Yeah, let me get you a drink. A drink? Don't worry, trust me. Page and next. Here, it's our last drink of the game. Grab this for a sec. Okay. Lenore, I know you're watching from the beyond right now. So I give a drink to your little sister. It's obvious to me now that we both meant to make amends at some point, but we never got around to it. I can't apologize to you anymore, but I can, at the very least, make you rest easier. So know that I'll look out for Gaby in your absence. I'll make sure Gaby grows into a fine woman just like you were. I'll always be there for her. I'll be sure the little brat doesn't face the same problem you and I had. Hey! Wanna add anything? I'll always miss her. Don't say it to me, say it to her. It's a bit... Come on, just this once. I'll always miss you, sis. Sis, you idiot! Why did you keep that secret for so long? Idiot! Idiot! I always told you everything. Wasn't I enough? You idiotic idiot! Hydrate, you got it, bro. Hey, Jill. Promise me you won't be like that knucklehead. That you won't keep stuff like that to yourself. Only if you promise the same to me. And promise me we won't fight. I can't do that. Huh? You and I are both too thick-headed. Sooner or later we'll clash on some opinion. But what I can promise is that I won't run away like last time. I got you, Rodechi. Oh, thank you. We'll both cool off and talk it over like the adults we are. I'm not an adult. Let's face it, you've been more mature than I have. Hey, did you mean what you said? That you'll look after me? I'll always be here for you, Gaby. I mean, I'm not Lenore, but I wouldn't dare leave my little sister alone. Cool. Hey, wasn't this a toast? Right. For Lenore, faithful sister and girlfriend. Cheers. Cheers. So, about this drink. Drink it? You like it? Take a sip. It's not bad. Why not drink it then? You're with an adult. Might as well break the alcohol taboo here and now. Hey, I didn't put any karmatrine in it! Right. Now that I think back to it, didn't your sister give you beer once as a prank? Oh yeah, that. It was April Fool's. I should have known better when she offered me apple soda. Put bubblegum on the soles of all of her shoes in retaliation. You're too sweet, thank you for the shout out. No, you! She walked funny. My jaw hurt for the rest of the day. Yeah, but did you know you got my drink that time? Huh? She gave me a beer and it turned out to be apple soda. Oh. Did you get back at her? Well, I did hide all the dildos in her house that night, only to find out she knew how to use a cucumber. Jesus Christ! And as a follow-up, she used that same cucumber in a salad days later. I'm walking out of this room. She said, "So, do you like eating me for lunch?" Every click is worse. Every click is worse. Gil? I'll tell you when you're older. Or never at all. Hey, Gaby, do your parents know you're here? I think I'm at Claire's, actually. Clarice. Oh, she's my best friend at school. Clarice knows you're using her as an excuse, right? No, same, bro. Of course. How would she cover for me otherwise? True. You go to her house afterwards? To be honest, I didn't think that far. I misread that as Claire's. Me too! And this game does have a fair few typos, so at first I was like, is it Claire's? Or... but apparently no, it's just Clary. Maybe I will. I do live in another district, but Clary doesn't live close by, so... Well, it can't be helped. I live nearby and the streets aren't exactly safe at night. Why not stay with me tonight? Are you sure? I don't live in a mansion, but I'd say it's comfy enough. I used to spend the night. Sure, I'd love to stay with you. Great. Hey, does your dad still have that bakery? His bread was really good. Yep, he opened a second branch last year. He's looking to expand? I think he got into a partnership with a friend in Motor District. The guy saw an opportunity after realizing Motor District has almost no bakeries. I still remember when your sister introduced me to him. He started shouting, "I knew it! I fucking knew you were a lesbian! Mark one for daddy!" I think he had this bet with an acquaintance of his ever since my sis was 12 years old or so. Dad says sis was into girls. The acquaintance didn't believe him. He bet a beer on whether he was right or not. The beer bottle was still in the fridge. It's even labeled Sweet Victory. Huh. Mom and Lenore never made up, did they? I guess that one wasn't as simple as the said one too many things argument. Mom was always obsessed with high society, and in her circle of friends, a lesbian daughter was a no-no. I'm still on my sister's side for that one, though. Mom didn't reject her because she herself was homophobic. She did it because her friends were. Which honestly is just as bad. To Mom, the opinion of her circle of friends was worth more than her own daughter. How did she react to her death? No, Mom and Dad broke up 2 years ago. Yeah, like the end is the same, honestly. They did? They never got married. There was no proper divorce. I haven't seen her since August, I think. You two fight too? No, she just hasn't shown up. Must have felt alone, huh? I've been there. A bit, but I'm not alone anymore, thanks to you. Huh? I thought there was gonna be a party here. Alma, over here. Party? Small New Year's celebration. Wanna stay for it? I don't want a kid to burden. Don't worry, you won't. You'll only get cola for the night, though. No alcohol. It'll give us some time to catch up, even more. Introduce you to some friends. You in? If you don't mind me. Great. Hey, Alma, come here. There's someone I want to introduce to you. Aww. This is too fucking sweet. Me sitting here in a puddle of tears? Yeah, that last day is rough. So yeah, how did everyone like it? I mostly got interested in this game because of the aesthetics. Then I kind of figured out like how the gameplay worked, and I thought, oh, okay, that's pretty cool. And then, you know, actually getting to play it and seeing like, hey, there's like an actual story here. There's, you know, decent writing. Definitely a game I knew of, but didn't know much else. Same. This was kind of a You know, I don't really know why I decided to play this, but I'm glad I did. Just a pleasant surprise, so I can see why people liked it. Yeah. Here. There is technically a sequel. I've not played it though. Mostly because it's kind of been in development hell for a while, and it looks like they restarted development on it. You have fun? Yeah, I did. Like, not, you know, jumping out of my chair fun, but, you know, I had a good time. Yep, I also got to meet a cat boomer. Why did your boss hug you, though? He's that kind of person. Now let's sleep. You were dozing off back there. You're right. Good night, Jill. We'll play some more tomorrow. Good night. Please come again, and thanks for playing. And so, we get some epilogues. Since we did well with some of our customers here. This is good. Really good. I have no idea how long I've wanted some curry. Oh, so Ezra and I made curry last night, like Japanese style curry. God, it was so much work, but it was so delicious. I remember I meant to eat some, but then I had to pay for some drinks I spilled on the floor. That screwed up my budget. It's the least I can do after being such an obnoxious client. Yeah, about that. Mind if I ask you something, Mr. Timothy Mercury? So you know... It's a small city. Turns out two very grateful girls soon became regulars, and both of them were related to you. So what's your question, bartender? Call me Jill. Two questions, actually. First one is, why did they brand you as a traitor? Because you killed the other guy? I don't know. It sounds weird considering the other guy assaulted two little girls. It was a cover-up. The guy was my superior. A high-ranking officer like him assaulting innocent civilians? That would be unthinkable. On paper, at least. So hey, Brenda. On record, I hurt the girls and killed them before another unit subdued me. Then I escaped from their custody. In reality. And that's all I needed to know. Sorry for bringing that up. Didn't you have another question? Yeah. How did you build this restaurant so fast? It's a small city. Turns out two very grateful girls tracked me down to thank me. Oh, huh. Yeah, I'll have to fiddle around with that after stream. One of them was rich, and the other noticed I smelled like curry. Those two are really nice girls, huh? They didn't deserve what that bastard did to them. Excuse me. Oh, speaking of the angels. Timmy, 2 special curries, please. Oh, hi, Jill. Oh god, I can't believe I'm actually here. The concert will begin any second now. Yeah! Wow, I've never seen her so openly excited before. Don't talk too loudly or you'll startle her. It's always nice to see her so happy she doesn't give a damn and let herself go. You sure you don't mind me? Oh, she has like a little star eye patch. Of course not. That way I won't be the only one with little clue as to what's going on. Is it true that you've served this Kira Miki girl at the bar? Amazing as it sounds. Really nice girl, if a bit oblivious to the risks some people represent. How so? He doesn't mind stalkers and such. Oh. How's your wounds? Arm's doing fine, eyes healing nicely, and I can sleep better at night. Just what transpired inside that bank? It's not important anymore. What's important is that Stella will get me a job after I heal. She will. She's rebuilding a new armor set for me and wants me to be her bodyguard. I'd be paid for something I'd do anyway, and I'll get to spend more time with her. That's nice. I'd like to spread out and help more people, but it's a nice start. Want to be a vigilante then? Maybe. Yeah, she's coming out. It's her. It's actually her. Look, it started. Are you here, Jill? This song is for you. What? Wow, getting a call out from the idol on stage. I can't believe you actually made me do that sleepover thing. You didn't have to accept, you know. Shut up. I'm having a good time. See, even Gaby is having fun. Relax a bit. Yeah, whatever. You know, Alma, you remind me a bit of my sis. I do? How? Yeah, I'm just like, oh, this is so cute! You always manage to get a reaction from Jill. Sis always said that Jill acknowledging your presence is the best way to know she likes you. Talking too much, Gaby. Aww. It's different with you, though. My sis, Jill was more frustrated. Like this one time where she bought her a shirt that... You're talking too much, little girl. A shirt that what? It had a pic of a cucumber on it. Cucumber? Ouch, what are you doing with my hair? Sorry, it got stuck in one of my fingers. Seriously? So I'm a bit like Lenore then. No, you just remind me of her a bit. Moreover, my sister wasn't as ass. What that girl is trying to say is that with your tits and ass, you could build a Lenore and a half out of the mass. That just means there's enough to share with both of you. Share? You're talking too much, Alma. Yeah, there's a story going on with the cucumber. So, yeah, the guy had a fantasy about a woman castrating him. I tried for an hour to convince him it's a bad idea, and I finally got to him. We finally moved to the bedroom, and it turns out the guy has a weird implant where his testicles should be. Basically a removable ball sack. I suppose the guy really liked that fantasy and made sure he could live it out properly. I'm losing my mind at this story already. I once saw a guy at the hospital in the emergency room after having been castrated to fulfill a fantasy. I wonder if it's the same guy. I have enough problems with just one, you know. Just one what? With just listening to one of your anecdotes. You told me about the Neo Tijuana thing, and now this. Do you have a more subdued story? Come on, Joe, you're an adult. You can take that much. Shut up. Well, last time I spoke with my mom, I asked her the story of her daughter. Turns out her name was Anna. Huh. And now you pretend it's a surprise. Quiet, you. She fought against nanomachine rejection for most of her life. She even lost a girlfriend she made in the hospital to that same sickness. Apparently, sometime after she got out of treatment, a truck hit her and killed her. But even then, she was amazing. She was. Yeah, she kept up her studies while still in the hospital. She was a self-taught honor student. Not only that, but she also ranked among the top 5 candidates in at least 3 college admission exams. She also played the piano and guitar? Well, confined to a room does that, I guess. I mean, fully able-bodied people can barely do half of that. She practically accomplished all that by herself. She also beat nanomachine rejection, a disease that only 2% of humans suffer, and even less survive. It took a trucking truck to take her down. She was great. To think I'm sort of like her sister. Silly Becky. Honey, did you say something? I did not. Weird. I swear I heard somebody call me Silly Becky. Again? It's not uncommon for me to hear stuff from far away and think I've heard it nearby, but you're the only one nearby that knows my real name, so it was weird. Oh well, as I was saying, the ballsack guy. Oh my god, she could hear her. I guess this is where we part ways, huh? Sadly, I'm bound to this city. I can only falsify my identity effectively around here. I really want to thank you, Chief, for the second chance you gave me. If we ever cross paths again, we're leaving for like a week and a half or something. Don't be so dramatic. But and you're taking care of my apartment. We will cross paths because I live there. The time you spend setting up a useless farewell could be used asking me things about the place. I've been pretty well, can't complain. Like where the switches and valves are. But I already know. They're in that control panel you made. I like talking about that control panel. I'm proud of it. Speaking of obsessive likes, Jill, stop calling Armitage. She'll take care of your 4-ball just fine. I'm not worried about him. I'm worried about me. I've never been away from 4 this long. I don't know what I'll do. You'll do just fine. You did pretty well for at least 25 years before finding him. Well, yes, but we're leaving. Oh yeah, before I forget. Left you a box of condoms on the first drawer of the desk, Gil. You what? What? Hey, if he wants to bring his new girlfriend or whatever here, I want him to be ready. Oh, but just one condition. If you're gonna fuck like rabbits, stay away from my room. I have too many pics of my Emoto there, and I don't want their eyes soiled. Oh, who? Little sister. I'll just say little sister. Yeah, whatever. First stop, Panama! So, yeah, we got the good ending. We're going to Panama with our boss. Yeah, here you can now save heart data. Loading heart data from the title screen or bar will let you start over from day 1 while keeping your items and money. Thank you for playing. So yeah, we basically get New Game Plus. So, that's pretty much it. Admittedly, there is a, Oh! And she shows up on the title screen! Oh, that's actually very cute. Yeah, the only other thing is, we could theoretically get the bad ending. So let's do that real quick. Oh, wait, is this the midday save? Oh, we may not be able to, actually. Yep. Well, damn. Anyway. Oh, thank you for the lizard dance and the hydrate. Getting my one in. At least it's not the breakcore one. Alright, let's see. Who the hell are we gonna raid into? Oh. Oh. I have my answer. Koba's playing Ghost Trick. Go support this goober. B, buy Ghost Trick. It's great. It's a beautiful, well-animated game. Very funny, very cute. But yeah, I hope everyone has a very good day. I'll see you around.